Hello class, welcome to Teacher Clement YouTube channel. Before we proceed, subscribe, like, and share this video to others. Also, drop a heart in the comment. Today, we're diving straight into the fundamentals of athletics. We're going to be zooming in specifically on the relay and hurdle events, breaking down exactly how they work. So, let's get right into it. Here's our roadmap for today's class. We'll start with an intro to athletics, then look at the relay race, followed by relay skills and rules. After that, we're mastering the hurdles, looking at hurdle techniques and skills, and finally, we'll wrap up with a quick class evaluation quiz. Section 1. Intro to Athletics. So what actually is athletics? Basically, it's a group of sporting events that involves 4 core competitive actions: running, jumping, throwing, and walking. Now, these are just natural human movements, right? But in athletics, they're refined and pushed to their absolute limits through intense training and discipline. It's actually the most ancient form of sport we have, literally testing the raw physical capabilities of the human body. Athletics is broadly divided into 2 main categories: track events and field events. Track events mostly involve your running and walking disciplines, and those happen right there on the oval track. Field events, on the other hand, take place out on the grass or designated areas, and they focus on jumping and throwing. For today's explainer, though, we're going to keep our focus entirely on the track. Section 2. The relay race. Let's talk about the relay race. A relay is a track event between teams of 2 or more athletes, where each team member covers a specific portion of the total distance. Now, a typical setup involves a team of 4 runners passing a really vital piece of equipment, the baton. And here's the catch: if that baton doesn't cross the finish line, the team does not finish the race. It's all about teamwork. There are quite a few types of relay races out there, like the 4x400 meter race, the 4x100 meter sprint, and the freestyle medley. Now, you might notice that runners in the outer lanes start further ahead. That staggered starting position just ensures every team runs the exact same distance, since those outer curves are longer. So when you hear 4x100 meters, it simply means 4 runners each run 100 meters, combining for exactly 1 full lap around a standard track. Section 3. Relay skills and rules. Okay, let's look at how this race actually flows. It's a very strict sequential process. Step 1, your first runner starts off holding the baton. Step 2, they run their designated distance, which we often call a leg, and hand it over to the second runner. Step 3, this process simply repeats, moving to the third and then eventually to the last runner. And finally, step 4, that last runner finishes the race for the team. Successfully transferring that baton requires 3 absolutely crucial skills. Number 1 is the baton grip. You gotta hold it securely, but you also have to leave enough room on the stick for the next runner to grab. Number 2 is the takeoff. The receiving runner has to start accelerating early so they're already at near top speed when they get the baton. And number 3 is the non-visual exchange. This is wild. The receiving runner doesn't even look back. They reach blindly, trusting their teammate to place the baton right into their palm so they don't lose a single ounce of forward momentum. I want to draw your attention specifically to that final runner. The distance run by this last athlete is called the anchor leg. The anchor is usually the fastest or most fiercely competitive runner on the whole team. They carry the ultimate responsibility of securing the team's final position, and a truly great anchor can actually make up for lost time right at the very end of the race. Section 4. Mastering the hurdles. Moving on to an individual event. By definition, hurdles are physical barriers placed right on the track that you have to run over as fast as humanly possible. Notice how I phrased that. I didn't say jump over and pause. Hurdling means running and clearing these barriers without stopping. The whole goal is to minimize your time spent up in the air. The hurdle is really just an elongated step in your sprint stride. Because you're sprinting over these tall barriers, this event is incredibly demanding. It's a test of 3 distinct elements all at once. It tests your speed because, well, it's still fundamentally a race. It tests your rhythm because those hurdles are spaced at exact, precise intervals. And it tests your techniques because clearing a high barrier without slowing down takes perfect body mechanics. Section 5. Hurdle techniques and skills. So to clear a hurdle with perfect form, you need 5 essential skills. First is speed. You've got to be able to run fast between the barriers. Second is timing, initiating your jump at the exact right split second. Third is balance, remaining upright and not falling when you hit the ground. Fourth is flexibility, being able to lift your legs easily over that tall barrier. And fifth is rhythm. This means keeping a steady, unbroken running pattern, usually taking the exact same number of steps between every single hurdle. Section 6, Class Evaluation Quiz. We've covered a lot of great ground today. Now, let's see how much of it stuck with 5 quick evaluation questions. Question number 1. Think back to the very beginning of our class. Athletics is broadly divided into 2 main categories, based on where they actually take place in the stadium. So, what are those 2 types of athletics events? Take a second to recall. All right, question number 2. We talked a lot about the team aspect of track events. When we look at a standard, typical relay race out there on the track, how many runners make up a single team, sharing the baton? Question number 3. We noted earlier that a relay race is broken down into sections called legs. That last runner carries a huge amount of responsibility. What is the specific term we use for that crucial last leg of a relay race? Here's question number 4. Halfway through the lesson, we shifted our focus to an individual event. What's the term for the track event where a runner is required to run incredibly fast and jump over physical barriers placed on the track without ever stopping their forward momentum? And finally, question number 5. We just finished detailing the 5 essential skills required to really master those track obstacles. Which specific hurdle skill is the one that ensures you keep your center of gravity and don't fall when landing right after you clear the barrier? Have a careful think about that. Mastering physical balance isn't just about finishing a track race. It's actually a pretty profound metaphor for keeping your footing through all of life's complex obstacles. Learning to land safely is what prepares us for a lifetime of forward momentum. Thank you so much for joining my class today. Keep studying, keep moving, and I'll see you in the next lesson.
If you have learned something great today, please click in the subscribe button. Like, share to others. Thank you.